Hello, welcome to Moonshine and Music. I'm Joe Shelton, the host again, and I'm here for another program tonight. We have the Wandering Tulipps as our guests. Aaron Lipp will have a little conversation with us. Him and his wife Caroline make up the Wandering Tulipps. They're a great little duo from Indianapolis, and they're going to be performing tonight on the show as well. And I think it's going to be pretty cool to watch. So we're going to go backstage at the H.J. Ricks Center for the Arts right now. And here we go with a little bit of interview on Moonshine and Music. Welcome to Moonshine and Music. Aaron Lipp of the Wandering Tulipps. How are you?
Good. Good to be here.
It's your first time on the show.
Yeah.
So, we like to know a lot about the origins of the groups and the artists. So can you give us a little background?
Yeah. So I'm kind of really a poet, more of a poet than a musician, I would say. And I've written down poems, lyrics for a long time, and I forget at what point, but I stumbled across a guitar and started trying to learn how to play the guitar, and eventually I was able to put some songs together. And then around the beginning of COVID, I got in my first band with a couple people, and I gained a lot of confidence from that because I figured if people like Jared Wooten, and another guy that played bass, and a guy that played guitar, who actually knew what they were doing musically, if they were willing to stick around with me for a couple years and play, then I figured I was good enough to maybe do something more with it. And then I just kept writing a lot of songs, and then eventually wore my wife down when I got her to marry me, and she joined me in writing, singing some songs and stuff though. So yeah, she
you
always
had to wear her down.
Yeah, she I got her to do it, dragging and screaming. So
she does a good job. So
she does a great job. And she actually doesn't dislike it. She just likes to do it like a normal person, where I tend to dive into something and just kind of go and run with it. And she's more rational, and she's like, yeah, it'd be great to do a show every once in a while, and and stuff like that. So
did you grow up here in Indianapolis, or where are you from originally?
No, we both grew up in Northwest Ohio. She kind of was in northern Indiana too, but Northwest Ohio, I guess.
Like Toledo?
Kind of, but it was closer to Fort Wayne.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the way the roads are now, it's probably equidistance between Toledo and Fort Wayne with the highways that go there. But yeah, so a little rinky-dink town called Paulding. It's actually considered a village.
So how did you end up down in here?
So I kind of moved around a lot in my 20s. I was living in Columbus for a while, and then I moved back to that Toledo area. And then when I met her, she was finished up her undergrad in Bowling Green, and so we were living there. And then we got married after she graduated, and then she wanted to get her master's degree. She's a social worker by profession, and there was a lot of places that were ranked well for social work that were very expensive, and IUPUI was actually one that wasn't so going to put us in debt for a while. So we came down here, and we enjoy Indianapolis. It kind of reminds me of Columbus, Ohio, actually. It's kind of like big city that doesn't really feel like this big hectic city,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I know you have been doing the music for what, 4 or 5 now?
Yeah,
years?
actually, first time I did open mic, when I kind of came back into trying playing out in front of people was your open mic up there in Books and Brews. So yeah,
wow.
I always thought that was a great open mic. So
Well, thanks.
one of
man.
the best in the city, right?
I think it's the best one, personally.
I mean, you always have a good crowd there, and it's always warm and welcoming, and it's,
we have very few rules.
Yeah.
And we hardly ever have to throw anybody out, so that's...
my joke is that that, Patrick's always up there,
Yeah, Patrick does sound up there for
Yeah, and the funny thing is like, I can't make it out too much. I got a lot going on with like family and stuff like that. But of all the times that I've been to your open mic, I've never seen Patrick play the same instrument. That guy is just like a multi-instrumentalist. So great guy too, man. I like that guy.
Man.
He does, yeah.
You never know what his role is going to be from night to night.
And great personality to boot. So
when we have First Friday, I play First Fridays at Books and Brews, and Patrick will join me a lot of the time. He'll play mandolin or banjo or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's cool to have him around, and he's he'll be on the credits because he works on the show here.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I mean it's I mean, to have like a circle of musician friends is like good in a lot of ways, but like like what you're saying with him playing at your First Friday thing, it's so nice to have like talented people that can just kind of drop in and just add layers to those songs. Like I was telling you at the album release we did in Metamora last Sunday, it was like had 3 or 4 friends who just played along with certain songs, and it was really fun. It's fun, and it adds.
So you mentioned the album release. What's the name of the new album? Give everybody the pitch.
Yeah.
Why should they go listen to it?
Yeah, so it's called The Terminally Unique, and it's on all the platforms. And I got some CDs because I still have a CD player, and I wanted to have a CD. And I really didn't need 100 CDs, but CD Baby requires that you buy 100 CDs if you get them. So I have some extras, but I think the CD turned out really well. I like it. It's all the stuff that I've done musically is really because of a lot of cool people that have helped. So Glenn Sealand, do you know Glenn Sealand?
Yeah.
Okay. So he got us into the Fisher's Library audiovisual room over his spring break. When he's on his like vacation from school, sat there with me for 6 hours. We recorded 12 songs. Then he mixed them. Then I sent them to Anthony at Engine Room, and he mastered them. Glenn had mastered a couple of them, but then, he's a busy guy, and Anthony did the rest of them for me, and it turned out really well. The only bad part, if there is a bad thing about it, is like Caroline's not on any of them, but they had gone on vacation to see family, so I kind of took that opportunity to go just record crazy. So
you have to get her to record on the next thing. That's what you got to do.
What's that?
You're going to have to lean on her and get her to record on the next thing.
Yeah, and she wants to too. Actually, they're going to go back down to Tennessee to visit family over after Thanksgiving, and I'm going to record a bunch of stuff, but then she's going to come in after the fact and add her vocals. So
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll work out well because instead of like me recording and then stopping her doing that, I can record as many songs as I can in that time frame, and then she can come back in. We can go back to Metamora, and I don't know. We love Metamora. Metamora is always good to us.
It's a great place. I love it.
Yeah.
I've been going there since I was a kid. So
yeah,
I love to play down there. We both played in the festival. I see your shirt tonight.
Yeah.
So it's a good place. It's a lot of fun. Shout out to all the Metamora folks.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the music royalty down there. Gail Ginther. She does a great job running stuff a lot of the time. So,
yeah, she let us do that song release down there, and it was Gail's cool, and then it was like, Frank Black has a studio down there. Him and Mark Harper, they recorded. Mark does sound at the Opry Barn all the time, and he's done it a lot in past.
I like Mark. Yeah. The Opry Barn is fun to play, and I played there before. It was a good time.
Yeah, I just have like a great admiration for that place because they just like they really love their music, and they really show it by supporting it and making it happen. And I just. And it probably helps too that they like folk music, but they like folk and bluegrass and country, so it's kind of like
they generally just like music. I love the crowd. Like when I played the festival this year, they were so attentive and so into it. It's a festival with a bunch of people there, right?
Right.
They're still quiet as a mouse, with a whole tent full of people.
It's it's just
they're wonderful.
They are music lovers.
So do you have a song we should pay attention to tonight? What's the one you want to highlight?
Like off of our first album, there's a song called Glorious, and it's when you play like open mics or you play shows and stuff, which songs people kind of seem to like more, people may respond to. And I mean, that's always been, it's a special song, but it's always been a song that people tend to respond to well. So we always play that. And with Caroline's vocals, it's just,
it's glorious.
It's glorious. We like singing it, and people tend to enjoy it.
Whenever I hear that, I think of Old School and Will Ferrell, and I saw blue. He was glorious.
Yeah. From Dust in the Wind. I remember like that was like so many years ago, and I remember them like I remember someone talking about like how much they had to pay to who wrote Dust in the Wind? It doesn't really matter,
Kansas.
But yeah, to that. And the thing is, they actually saved a lot of money because Kansas never actually sings the song on the movie, so it's always someone else. Like Blue sings it one time, Will Ferrell sings it, but it's still like it's like, man, I need to sell a song to a movie. Like, just
Absolutely.
Let me sell one song to a movie.
Absolutely.
It's.
May you please sell a song to a movie. That would be really cool.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know.
Well, hey man, we're gonna get you out there and get you playing some music.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out tonight and doing the show.
Yeah, I appreciate you having us come. This is a beautiful venue, and it's a great thing that you're doing. And I was here several months back with Hammer and the Hatchet and Chris Wolf and the string band. I can't think of their full name, but
String Band.
yeah, it was a great show, and you can't ask for a better venue. And I really appreciate you inviting us to come play.
Hey man, thanks for coming out.
Yep. The song's called Carl. Where you found your love when you were still quite young. You went and soon you were 3. And it wasn't too long and you were off to war and away from your child and baby. As you serve your time, letters home you would write, always closing with a 1 for 3. Let me live in peace till I rest in peace. Let me go when my life leaves this life. Though I do not care to take another breath of air, if my love's not here by my side. Home from home, soon 4 kids more. You moved south from the town you were born. A businessman, you held big plans. Some achieved, some left to dream. In the God-fearing soul, you prayed the rosary you stole. As a child till your dying day. And it wasn't no one that you loved, she moved on to heaven for eternity. I've broken your sorrow, indifference for tomorrow. Lingered for 13 more years. Live in peace till I rest in peace. Let me go when my love leaves this life. For I do not care to take another breath of air if my love's not here by my side. So we have a couple more songs. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but not to go over our time, but songs called One Day. I don't know if Joe's out there, how much time we have left. 10 minutes?
Thank you.
Okay. That's perfect. Song's called One Day.
And she's back
he fought in the Second World War. His body's fit, and so was his mind. Seems he's been rode hard and left out to dry. I said, hey Johnny, you left one time. And he said to me, think I'll get all in your eyes. You are what you eat in the company of king. Drink 3 fingers each night, get a good night's sleep, and hold your head high, and keep your nose clean. Starting each day, getting down on your knees.
These days they'll come and go, and I do not know which way to go. We need to break the mold to erase the flow. This I know.
Sometimes the back feels me for the mind. Sometimes the mind goes before it's time. Some lives you live long and well. Some suicides done, leave behind golden shells. You are what you eat in the company you keep. Drink 3 fingers each night and get a good night's sleep, and hold your head high and keep your nose clean. Starting each day, getting down on your knees. Company of king. Drink 3 fingers each night, get a good night's sleep, and hold your head high, and keep your nose clean. Starting each day, getting down on your knees. Yeah, I want you to be in the company of king. Drink 3 fingers each night, get a good night's sleep, and hold your head high, and keep your nose clean. Starting each day, getting down on your knees.
Moonshine and Music is produced by Joe Shelton. Our cameraman, grip, and stunt double is Brent Lee Smith. Artwork by Bailey Shelton. Production crew, Patrick Zabriskie, Ray Hoskins, and special thanks to the Owens family. Also thanks to the H.J. Ricks Center for the Arts, Tony Seiler and Heather Warren staff for all of their assistance in our National Road Music Series shows. Moonshine and Music is copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Hope to see you next time on Moonshine and Music.